Yo, what's up, That Fit family? Welcome back. As you can see, it's a very different little setup here. It's just me. I want to do more of these, more individual ones where I dive more deep into fitness and how to really get in the best shape of your life. I'm obviously not just to look good, but it obviously affects your mental health, your physical health, obviously, and I think spiritually in a certain way. But today I want to talk about a little concept that has helped me get from this and to obviously looking like this now, which was probably like a couple of months ago, I think. So it's something that I've thought about in a while, and when I think about getting into really great shape, it's this triangle, as I like to call it, is something that I look at to make sure that I know that I'm heading in the right direction. So this triangle consists of three things. So it doesn't matter what's on the top. There's no priority. They're all of considerable priority, but it's training, nutrition, and sleep. So that's how I like to think. Whereabouts are these things at the moment and where I need to improve? So I'm not going to go into a lot of detail in terms of numbers and stuff like that, because they'll be more in depth. But let me know if you guys want more in depth in terms of how to build muscle or how to lose body fat. So let me know what you guys think. Just if you're watching this on YouTube, just send it in the comments there, and I'll get back to that. I can do individual episodes as well. And then also at the end, I want to leave you with a little story, just get a little bit more perspective on life, and hopefully helps you guys have a great day. So the first, obviously, thing that I want to talk about, the first key, is training. Now, with training, obviously, we want to plan. You want to plan, but the most important thing about all of these things is consistency. So if you're someone that's like new year, new me kind of thing, and you're like, I'm going to go to the gym 7 times this week, and I'm going to do it for like the whole year, that's just not sustainable for reason number one. And second of all, like, no one ever does that either. So find a consistency that works for you. If you're someone that has struggled to go to the gym once a week, start with one. Going once a week, now you might sound like, that's so easy, but it's the difference between 1 and 5. Like, you struggle to go once or twice, so it's important to really focus on getting to the gym as consistent as can be. So relatively, you'd probably want to look at 3 times a week. Obviously, you don't have to go to the gym. You can just do whatever works for you. But 3 times a week is going to help you gain some consistency. So don't do too much. Don't start too hot. Don't go 7 days a week, because obviously rest is super important. But we need to really work on finding consistency. And it's something that I found I range between going just about every day to once or twice a week, where now I'm probably going 4 or 5 times a week max, 6 maybe every now and then, depending on where I'm at with my training. So finding consistency with training, finding movements that you like, are the most important, because what's going to keep you coming back is doing stuff that you enjoy. If you don't really enjoy it, you're going to find it hard to be consistent. So find a consistency that works for you, find movements that work for you. Obviously, primarily for me, I'm being biased, and obviously being in the gym, I feel like that's the best exercise, the movement. It's the range of things, just stability, range of motion, obviously the ability to build muscle with the training that resistance training provides as well, that you don't really get in other principles of training. The second one is nutrition. And obviously this is a super hard one, and the rule number 1 is obviously consistency, but find something that works for you. Don't just be going online just because someone's got in really good shape and they're on some sort of diet. Don't believe that's going to work for you, because it's not. I fell in that trap so many times where I just go through these cycles of different ways to eat, and it just fucked me up. It just didn't work. And it wasn't until I found enough flexibility with enough nutrition education to understand what sort of food you can get away with, obviously, in terms of building a body. So flexibility, as well as enough education of understanding of protein, carbs, and fats, and how they operate in the body, which I won't get into today, but understanding enough of how they work is super important. And then you find your flexibility around there, because there's no consistency and restricting, binge eating on the weekend. It just doesn't work. So flexibility and consistency. How many times are you eating during the day? Are you eating sometimes 5, some days once? There's no consistency there. And the thing with the body is that it likes consistency, it likes routine, it likes knowing when it's going to be getting food, it likes knowing when it's going to train, and it likes knowing when it's going to sleep. So with nutrition, it's super important. You don't have to go crazy into eating vegetables and fruits. They're important, but they're only part of the process. They're only part of carbs, proteins, and fats. If you're looking at really changing your body composition, I'd really look at focusing on protein. Making sure that we have protein in every meal is essential, especially if you want to build a body that you're really proud of. So with that, consistency, obviously flexibility, and focusing on protein is going to help you get into the best shape of your life this year. Now, the third one is sleep. Keys to sleep. So the keys to sleep, like most things, it doesn't start with just going to sleep. It starts what you're doing during the day. Are you moving your body? Are you feeding your body enough energy during the day to get the most out of each day? Are you help regulating your body clock? That's super important, and it's something that I definitely underestimated when I started really focusing on building a body, was that sleep is so important. Regular sleep in terms of routine and how many hours you're looking at. Normally for me, it's 7 to 9 hours. So 7 to 9 hours is fine. At the moment, I'm probably sleeping 7 hours, but it's the quality of the sleep that matters. You may sleep for 10 hours, but is it quality sleep? So what are you doing before you're sleeping? Are you watching screens? Because obviously blue light and screens aren't going to help you fall asleep. What are you doing? Are you turning the lights down? Are you what times are you eating before bed as well? Not that they matter too much, but are you creating consistency around your sleep patterns? Are you waking up at the same time? Are you going to bed at the same time? Your body, like I said before, really likes consistency. So that's super important. And the other thing with sleep is that you'll know when you have a good sleep. Do you wake up feeling relatively refreshed? If you are, you've had a good sleep. Sometimes if you wake up and through the day you're sort of low on energy and you start to find that you start to crave, more fatty foods, more sugary foods, it's because that night before you probably haven't had the best sleep. And with that, it starts to create, restlessness. And when you're tired, what sort of food decisions are you making? You're quickly just going to fast food options. So that's one thing, is be aware of how you're sleeping, how long you're sleeping, and the regular sleeping times that you are having. So that was, the triangle that I've been thinking about a lot, and how do you maximize it? How do you optimize it? And the best way to help you towards your goals. They're combined. It's like an equation, right? 1 + 1 + 1 = 3. So all sides have to be working together in sync to really get the best results. And obviously, when we want to do something, we want to get the best results we can. So it's important to focus on all these three things: training, nutrition, and sleep, to really give us the best opportunity to build the best body that we can in 2022. So I hope that helped you guys. But I just want to leave you with a little story that I've been thinking about today that will give you a little bit of perspective on life. So the story is called The Donkey Father and the Son. So the donkey father and son, they're walking to a market, and the father's like to the boy, hey, you get up on the donkey and you can ride the donkey to the market. And they're walking along, and there's these guys on the side of the street, and they're like, I can't believe this. This youngster, fit and able, he's riding the donkey and he's making his father walk. I can't believe it. And the father was like, oh, shit, okay. So he ordered the boy off the donkey. He jumped on the donkey. So the father's on the donkey now. They keep walking. These ladies on the side of the street, they're like, I can't believe this. That father's on the donkey and he's making his son, who he should be on the donkey, walk. I can't believe it. And the father's like, oh, okay, hops off. And they keep walking. No one's on the donkey. The father and son are walking. And they get to a town centre, and a couple of young lads go, I can't believe it, man. These guys don't even know how to use a donkey. The donkey's supposed to be ridden. And they're like, okay, that seems weird. They both jump on the donkey. The father and the son both jump on the donkey, and they get to the market. They pull up, and they're like, wow, I can't believe it. Both of these guys are on that donkey, overloading the donkey, the poor donkey. That just doesn't seem right. That's animal cruelty. And the moral of the story is that no matter what you do in life, people are going to judge you anyway, so just do it. And it's that quote, you try to please all, you please none. So I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this one, what sort of things you want me to talk about. I'm super keen to really dive deep and really help you guys get in the best shape, obviously physically and mentally, and enjoy a lifestyle that involves being fit and healthy. So until next time, you guys know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe if you're on YouTube. Get in touch with @thatfitmedia on Instagram. But until next time, stay fit, stay